And a very good day to all my viewers out there. It is right now Sunday, May 24th, 2020. It's about 2:33 p.m. And we are here on the corner of, coming up to the corner of Airlie and Newman Street here. This is a Lafleur Terminus, by the way. This is one of the main bus junctions where different buses meet throughout Montreal. And we are in LaSalle, of course. Nice view of a substation here up close. Interesting hardware. So for this walking video, I'm going to do a little walking video around this direction, which I think is more or less west. Straight ahead we see the Fleischmann's Yeast Company. That's where, of course, they produce yeast. We're going to walk by there, and yeah, we're going to check out different things today in this area. Hopefully see some old vehicles, but this is mostly an industrial sector. And this big tower over here, by the way, that Budweiser, I think it used to say Seagram's on there. So anyway, this is a very interesting area if you're into old industrial buildings and whatnot. And yeah, we're going to walk more or less in the west direction here. And this is Lafleur as well, Lafleur Street here. So we'll cross over. So there's a street sign telling you Newman. So we're going to cross over here and head down this street here, and we're going to walk over, basically it's the 138, which is the beginning of the Mercia Bridge. This is heading in the south direction. If you were to go this way, you'd be heading south into Chateauguay, Ganawage. But we're going to be walking, like I said, westward. And you can see in the distance a beautiful view, sort of a Mount Royal. You can kind of make out that structure. That is the University of Montreal building, I believe, way in the distance. So again, this is Airlie Street, or Arlie, however you want to pronounce it. And I've tried to do this walking video, by the way, at least 3 times now, and every time I've tried to do it, either my battery died or it started to rain, or so it's kind of like one of those videos that are cursed. So I'm going to try now the 3rd or 4th time to do this, and hopefully there will be no interruptions. But literally, I've tried to do this walking video quite a few times now, and there's always been some kind of interruption going on. Yeah, so this here leads directly to the Mercia Bridge. You can kind of see it in the distance. Goes over the St. Lawrence River. And this is where the buses and the taxis enter. Right here. The EXO buses. So we'll cross over. There's a hybrid bus there. And by the way, I just saw a COVID-19 mobile testing center around here. I was going to get off and film it, but I figured, nah. Then I would have canceled this walking video probably. So there's the 138 right there. And if you live in Montreal, well, heads up, we are about to get a heat wave. Tuesday could be up to 40 degrees Celsius. Now, I don't know if that's a humidity type heat wave that's coming or just really hot temperatures. I assume that's with the humidex. So if you live in Montreal, brace yourselves for that. This is Stinson Street. And the problem is as well, you know, the pools are closed, the beaches, the outdoor sprinklers that they have to keep you cool, they're closed. So I mean, it's not going to be fun. Usually when there's heat waves, people go to these places, you know, whether it's swimming pools, beaches. Yeah, here it is. This is the Fleischmann's Yeast Company right over here. And you can always smell it if you live in LaSalle. Depending on what way the wind's blowing, you can smell this. A lot of people don't like the smell of yeast, but to be honest, I like it. It gives the neighborhood a unique feature. So again, this is Fleischmann's Yeast. Pretty old building, this one. And there's a school that's directly across from the East Company. I love that water tower. Now, I see some vehicles parked in the parking lot, so I assume it's open. So yeah, we're gonna probably just walk around here for a bit, make our way down, maybe to LaSalle Boulevard, check out the water by the river, take some side streets. Yeah, there it is. Nice industrial building. And already I can feel the heat coming, and it's only Sunday. Mind you, we're in for some rain tomorrow, which is good for the grass and the trees. And I also know that the forest fire risk right now for Quebec is at extreme. It's at the highest level. Yep. Bright fire hydrant. So like I said, even though this is a industrial, more of an industrial area, there is still, of course, residential buildings, houses. Man, I can smell that yeast right now. Here's a community garden, which is closed because of the pandemic. I wonder what's down there, that path. Kind of tempted to take it, but I don't know. So here's a portable hand washing station right here. Yeah, so you know, you'd think that these gardens would be an essential service, so people could grow their own food, but I guess not. So this is Oblat. So we pretty much left the industrial area. What we'll do is so I think it's a dead end, yeah, cul-de-sac. So this is a dead end street here. So we'll turn down Oblat Street. I don't know if there's anything up here. No, that's a dead end as well. So we have two dead ends. That only leaves one direction to walk, which is towards the south, which will take us probably to LaSalle Boulevard. And you'll get to see some of the houses while we walk down here. All playgrounds and play equipment is closed. So I don't know how long that's going to be for. Now look, here's the thing. They're opening things up slowly, but they're talking about a second wave and how things are never going to be normal anytime soon. So to me, I can't make any predictions. I can't make any assumptions. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, so these are your, your typical LaSalle houses here. I don't know what you call them, townhouses, or these houses, by the way, are the same houses that you see in Little Italy, St. Leonard. And hang on, I have a phone call coming in here. Alright, sorry about that. I thought it was a phone call. It was actually an alarm on my phone that I don't know why it went off, but it took a while to take it off. But anyways, yeah, we're heading out towards LaSalle Boulevard. And I kept walking as I was trying to fix that, so I didn't want to stop and waste time. But yeah, we're coming up now to LaSalle Boulevard, and probably turn left here, which will be in the east direction. I'll give you a view here of the water, and we'll be going directly under the Mercia Bridge. And by the way, the Mercia Bridge is a vehicle bridge. But right beside the Mercia Bridge is a train bridge, which you'll see in a moment here. Yeah, right there's the train bridge. It runs parallel to the vehicle bridge. And there you can see part of that train bridge there as well. Alright, so here we are. We're on LaSalle Boulevard now. And we're now heading in the east direction. I'll try to get closer to the water here in a moment. Where the stop sign is, we'll probably cross over to the multi-purpose path, which is right over there. Another community garden. We'll quickly cross here, why not? Alright, so there's the St. Lawrence River, and there's the train bridge that I was talking about right there. And you can see we have a bike path here, a multi-purpose path. Some depanneurs here, bicycle shops, you name it. As I said, there's the St. Lawrence River right there. And if I was to keep walking in this direction, I'd eventually get to Verdun. Look at this beautiful house here. You can tell that's old. Probably original too. A beautiful house. And there is the Mercia Bridge right there. And a little bit of trivia for the Mercia Bridge. I may have mentioned this in previous videos. But the Mercia Bridge actually has a walking path on it. If you're in Chateauguay or you're going towards Chateauguay or coming in from Chateauguay, take a look on that half of the bridge. You're going to see there's a multi-purpose path that they built. The only problem is they didn't finish building it on the Montreal side. So that multi-purpose path is only on the Chateauguay side, and they, for whatever reason, they never finished it on the Montreal side. So it's pretty useless because if it's closed, obviously, but it's technically half a bike path. I don't know why they don't finish it, because this would be a beautiful bridge and a very popular bridge to bike across. And I don't know why they don't build one, a multi-purpose path, because the more multi-purpose paths you have, the more it encourages, you know, bicycle use. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this, Fleischmann's Yeast pumpage station. So this is where Fleischmann's Yeast gets their water from. So it goes through the pipes, I guess, underground into that big water tower. I never discovered that before. A little piece of interesting information there. So we'll cross back over here on the sidewalk. And maybe we'll take some side streets and head north again. But first we'll go under the bridge here, directly underneath. And you can see some clouds slowly coming in. Oh, look at that halo around the sun. Can you see that? Beautiful. It's like a rainbow halo. Very cool. Okay, so again, we are still in LaSalle now, walking east. Hopefully that's on the video, that nice rainbow arc around the sun. Now some more information on the Mercia Bridge. Basically, the Mercia Bridge, in the beginning here, this part of it is divided into two lanes. It's divided into two bridges, two spans. So you'll see there's one span right here, which we're going under. And then there's another span over here, which we'll be going under. So one of them is traffic coming in our direction, and the other is going in the other direction. Now sometimes what they do is they close a whole span off, and they'll divide one span into two directions, which is when you get the traffic jams. So look, you can see here how it's split, the bridge. And here's your beginning of the bridge right here. Okay, so we'll turn down some side streets here. Let's go down Lafleur Street. We'll go down Lafleur, and we'll head back to the Lafleur Terminus. Why not? Not sure what those vents are for. So we will head down Lafleur Street, and yeah, maybe check out some more industrial buildings if we can see some. I can tell you right now the humidity is definitely picking up. A lot of insects out now. Bees, hornets, you name it. There is a energy truck, formerly known as Gas Metropolitan. It's basically the natural gas company here in Quebec for home heating, restaurants. Here's Monette and Lafleur. There's the 110. If you were to take this 110, it'd basically take you right into Lachine. And also where the 90 begins is where this bus more or less ends. Chattel Street is the next one. We'll cross over here. There comes the 110 in the other direction, going towards Angrion Metro Station. .30 series bus. You have some little depeners here and all that. Alright, so we are now on Central, which is pretty much Central Street, if you want to translate to English. Nice old cube van there across the street from us. There's a 106, which goes down Newman, as it says. Better view of the 138 over there. Oh yeah, by the way, another thing I wanted to mention here. This here is the Union building for, what does that say? Let's check it out. Let's see what it says. Union International Constructor, International Union of Elevator Constructors. Look at that old elevator on there. Now I don't know what exactly they do in here. If it's actual elevator union for elevators, people that do elevator work, like Otis, or if it's just the name of some kind of construction union, I don't know. Who knows? Hayward Street is this one. Some people working on their automobiles. Oh, that heat is definitely catching up to me a bit here. There's a look at the sky right now, some beautiful clouds. And there we did a circle, we're back here. There's the Fleischmann's East building again. And here's the Budweiser water tower again. And here's an exit ramp for the Mercia Bridge right here. Alright, so I'm going to wrap her up here. And as always, thank you all for watching, and more videos to come. Have a good day all.